region is predominantly agro-based in terms of production. Approximately 87% of our population depend on agriculture in terms of their livelihoods as well as the economic activity. And the agricultural sector contributes about 75% of our regional gross domestic product. That has implications, both in terms of strategy, but in terms of planning to realize value for the economy. We are rich in terms, as I have said, of a large arable land. That entails also a myriad growth of crops. Most, as is the case in most of Africa, they are peasantry agriculture oriented, but they are very hard working. So the main crops that engage us are cashew nuts, coffee, tobacco, pigeon peas, and ginger. Others are soybeans, palm oil, especially the variety of palm oil technically known as the Elia Guinness, or some call it chikichi. You will find it more in Malaysia, but it really was imported there from Eastern Africa, from Tanzania, from Kigoma. We are diversifying our economic base towards bringing this into the production arena of the crops for this region. We are also involved in guided agriculture, Mkuu. And guided, I'm referring to a systematic approach whereby, although the predominance of agro production in Ruvuma centers around maize, carbohydrates are a mainstay of most of our African traditional economies. But maize, as much as it is traditional, it has encountered a challenge in terms of pricing because we produce so much foodstuffs. And I must say, for the past 3 consecutive years, since 2018-2019, Ruvuma has been the leading national basket where food production is concerned. And so because we produce so much food from Dar es Salaam to Songea by road, you had the opportunity to see the expanse of the land that we have. When it comes to economies of scale in economics, you have such abundance of produce. The market where money exchanges hands quickly will definitely not be found here. Be found further north. Dar es Salaam, will be found in Dodoma, it will be found in Kenya, in Uganda, north as you go north. So as you come south, we have an abundance of crops that we produce. But we cannot depend solely on the purchasing power of all the entrepreneurs that need to come from north of us. They will eventually come because the central part of Tanzania, even in the north, is not as well endowed as we are. So we pride ourselves in making sure that we enhance on post-harvest loss curtailment, ensure that we now step up value addition so that we create a culture where the abundance of crop can also utilize the bigger population capacity that we have as a market. Having traveled, as I have said, from Dar es Salaam to here on a very smooth roads, we appreciate the government's investment in infrastructure. It has enabled this region to be opened up to to all access manner of availability of entrepreneurship that can easily understand when it comes to buying in bulk, will give you what you need and with quality. And because everyone else up north does not produce as we do, in terms of strategic projection, we are sure as much as we increase on storage capacity and value addition so that post-harvest losses are curtailed as much as possible, we'll still be able to generate value for our farmers.